look at the spring mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello and welcome to the NBA Cup Championship. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joining me are Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and we'll hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline. I'll tell you guys, this has become one interesting event.
Yeah, even though it's still the regular season, this is a chance to put a stake in the ground saying, hey, we're the best team in the league right now.
Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81, with Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
And now the New York Knicks starters. We've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Bridges in at the 2. Here's Los Angeles now. Hard to imagine, isn't it? 25 straight wins. And to this point, no team has found a way to stop them. None.
What's striking to me about this incredible streak is that in the course of a season, you might have an injury, you might have a bad shooting night, maybe your defensive game plan wasn't strong at the outset, and yet they grind night after night, come up with different ways to win. The commitment it takes to be on this kind of run is something else.
And here is Doncic. He's a solid producer, averaging nearly 22 points a game. James, the bounce pass. Reeves finds MP. Shot clock at 6. The tray. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Oh, MP with the big response, the tough young competitor that he is.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Back to Hart. Towns, a screen on LeBron. Hart, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And it's Doncic, top of the key. LeBron against Towns. Count that one.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Doncic against Brunson. Anunoby has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. MP dishes to Doncic. Back to MP. MP with a screen on Hart. Nice shot by James.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
Inside, Anunoby. On the wing, Bridges. He's defended by Reeves. Hart, right side. And the Knicks miss again.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Finished off by LeBron.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, earlier I spoke with J.J. Redick. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Hart. And Miles McBride subbed in for Bridges. McBride finds Towns. And here's Brunson. And nothing has fallen for him right now. It's picked off. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And the rejection by MP. Floats it up for James. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
That's a vicious assault on the rim by LeBron. Incredibly accomplished dunker who's still got plenty of bounce in his step.
Knicks trail by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Here's Brunson. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Brunson's got 9.
Oh, just very good offensive execution. Couldn't have asked for a better shot.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
MP outside. The three for Doncic. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. Two teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
And the fact that they split their two meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
Los Angeles leading by 11. On the wing, Doncic. James outside. Over in the corner, Doncic. Off target from three-point range. And so Anunoby will bring it up for the Knicks. And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hachimura comes in for James. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reed. And then for New York, Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Towns. Andre Shamet comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Pass to Sohan. Here's Shamet from past the arc. It's rebounded by Hayes. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Jake LaRavia is checked. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And New York making a change here. Anunoby's checked in. Here's MP. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
And Greg, they already have a sizable lead. They sprinted out of the gates and took control.
And that is how you start a championship game. They've been really sharp. But, hey, we still have more than a half left. So this one not quite over yet.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Towns is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. Just 4 to shoot. Here's MP. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Reeves can't hit. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Thunder. Here's Anunoby, and Brunson has it in the corner. That one doesn't drop. Nice D from Doncic. Pass to Hachimura. Towns with the steal. And Anunoby, here we go.
Sharp defensive instincts from MP, showing off his IQ as a defender.
Impressive work inside from Doncic.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Down low, Vanderbilt. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 9 assists now tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And here's Brunson outside. Rebound the Lakers.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
MP passes to Reeves. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder was outstanding. He contributed 40 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Andre Ayton's checked in for Vanderbilt. James comes in for Hachimura. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Austin Reed. And then for New York, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Towns. And it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Knicks trail by 20. Hart outside. Back to Brunson. 1:41 left in the first half, and it's in there. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Brunson outside. Here's Anunoby on the 3 off target.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Love the energy that MP plays with. His young legs let him get to the open floor and finish it.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. Brunson finds Anunoby. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again. Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
Brunson surveying the D. The kick out to Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off.
You take a look at the Lakers. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Los Angeles Lakers. That is more than enough of us.
You can feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
The guard pair will be Doncic and Reed. MP out there with James. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's J.J. Redick's 5 as we get into the second half. And the dunk by MP.
Excellent read by MP there. Just takes advantage of the opening.
Brunson against Doncic. Brunson kicks to Hart. Bridges, no one around him. No good with the triple. And for the Lakers, they're shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. And here's Reeves outside. Kept alive. Count it. Ayton's got his third basket of the night.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Hart outside. Hart with a screen on MP. Anunoby, good.
Well, you give this guy a half-decent look from distance, and he's going to make you pay.
To the middle. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Bridges outside. Brunson sets a screen for Bridges. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
MP inside. Brunson covering. That one goes in. MP's got 24.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Towns wide open. No dice from the high post.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
LeBron dishes to MP. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. That's now 26 points for MP.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Here's Hart. And the Knicks miss again. Lakers have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Nailed from three-point land. Doncic has got 10 points in the game. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. Out to Bridges. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Bridges got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, how about that quick 3 response by Mikal Bridges?
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, OG Anunoby is so disruptive. He's led the league in steals. And he said, I want to be the defensive player of the year. I've always thought I was the best defender in the league. I'm athletic enough, strong enough, and smart enough to defend every single position. Back to you.
Very confident. Thanks so much for the report, Allie.
Though there's a calmness to Jalen Brunson, there's also a competitive fire. And boy, from range, look out.
On the wing, Doncic. A 3 from MP. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
On the wing, Reed. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. New York's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Anunoby kicks to Hart. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Reeves the pass to James. Ayton trying to break free. The inside shot is off from MP. Anunoby outside. And a miss there on the triple. The Lakers shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
For 3, Bridges. And it's MP with the rebound. MP's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Reeves the pass to MP. In the corner, it's James. Doncic dishes to MP. 6 to shoot. Reeves outside. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Out of their last 5 fakes, how about all 5 from long range?
The Knicks shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. Towns for 3. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 9.
But Pat answers with his own 3, and he says, I told you I'm the best shooting big man in history.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And the dunk by MP.
That's exactly what you want to see from MP at this stage of his career. Get to the rim and leave no doubt.
Brunson with it. He's got 19. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 8 rebounds in this game. And stolen by Hart. Anunoby against MP. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to Reeves. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
Brunson drops it in from 14 feet away. Brunson's got 21 in the game.
Yeah, we talked about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson doesn't force shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper, he's more than content to take it. I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Here's Bridges. Hart outside. Towns a screen on LeBron. Hart, no good.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And the shot goes down. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so it's Los Angeles with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. And he checked in for Connaught. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. Jalen Brunson comes in for Jose Alvarado. MP kicks to Smart. And just off the cuff, Doris, what do you think is the toughest part of the season?
I mean, for me, watching these players try to perform the final 2 to 3 weeks before All-Star game, there are so many things. Has it been an extraordinarily difficult season where you're just simply not winning? Are you trying to incorporate perhaps a player that came over from a new trade? And then also just the focus. Everybody's mind is, ooh, I've got a week vacation here. I can't wait.
And New York, looking at who they got. They've got Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson out there with Miles McBride. Then it's Robinson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. 3 on the clock. Fires the 3. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now, MP. MP sets the screen for Smart. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Towns. Back to Brunson. Three-pointer. MP grabs the miss. Los Angeles has got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of them. Out left to the wing. Here's Hachimura. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
He had a nice open look right there. Brunson's got 24.
Boy, after making 1-3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
Well, it's just outstanding distribution from Marcus Smart, keeping his eyes peeled in order to find his guys in their spots.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. On the wing, Anunoby. Back to Brunson. TV won't complain about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
Anunoby, no good. Lakers shooting it brilliantly here late. 60% from the field. And MP throws it down.
Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
To the inside. Fades and shoots. MP grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Over to the left wing. Out to the right wing. The three. And Smart with the basket on the assist by Hachimura. Smart's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Lakers. Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Shot to stop the run. And the rejection by MP. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. Los Angeles making a switch here. Vanderbilt's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. And they'll get another chance. Hart, that's good.
The energy with which Hart plays is just incredible. This guy fearless attacking the glass.
Smart passes to MP. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Oh, good on the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Outside, Towns. Hart finds Brunson. Back to Hart. The kick out to Anunoby. Trains the three-pointer.
You can't let Anunoby get those corner threes. That's his favorite shot. OG is money from there.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Hachimura down low. Hart's there. Pass to Hachimura. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. Here's Laravia. And another assist for him. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And they've done it. We have crowned our first champions of the season. The winner of the NBA Cup.
Well, they earned that trophy. And man, the Cup certainly added another layer of excitement to the NBA calendar.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Have a great night, everybody.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been is New York.
Oh, well, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, get out on the water. I think it would be a scene.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
$5 difference. That's ice cold. I had no idea. Did you send out tomorrow's itinerary?
I never remember to do that. I'm probably like 3,000 miles past due.
Man, I don't gotta worry about it. Dad does it for me.
Oh, that must be nice.
Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
For this team?
Yeah.
In that suit?
Yeah.
In this arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, for this team.